Assalamu alaikum. I'm Mohammed Haris and this is Fears, where stories don't whisper, fear speaks. Tonight you'll hear bloody, real and terrifying tales told by none other than Killer Droid, who doesn't just narrate, she clings to your mind. If you're alone or feel like someone's watching you, it's better you stop this video right now, because these stories attack in silence. But if you truly think you're brave, then watch till the end and drop a comment. Fears can't harm me. Subscribe to Fears, because the next story might be right behind you. Recite Ayatul Kursi. The tale is about to begin.
I was 22, working the night shift at a 24-hour gas station just outside Lancaster. It was a lonely job, barely any customers between 1 and 5 a.m. Just the hum of the freezer and the soft flicker of fluorescent lights above. Around 2:47 a.m., I saw headlights pull into the lot. A black 90s Cadillac parked right outside the store, but no one got out. I waited, watching the car through the camera monitor. After 5 minutes, I decided to check it out. The moment I stepped outside, the driver's side window rolled down. Inside sat a pale man in a suit. But something was wrong. His face looked off, like it had been smoothed over. No nose, no mouth, no eyes. Just blank skin stretched over his face like wax. I froze. My breath caught in my throat. Then he smiled. Not with his mouth, because he didn't have one. But his skin moved. Like something beneath it was stretching, writhing, grinning. The engine cut off, and the air went dead silent. Then the door creaked open. I ran back inside, locked the doors, called the cops. But when they came, the car was gone. No tire tracks. No camera footage. It had all glitched out, nothing but static for those 6 minutes. A week later, I quit. Sometimes, I still see that Cadillac in my dreams idling, waiting. I worked security at a hospital, mostly the graveyard shift. One of my duties was making rounds through the old basement morgue. It hadn't been used in years. They built a new one upstairs. But regulations meant it had to be checked every few hours. At 3:33 a.m., the radio on my belt crackled to life. A voice whispered, "He's awake." I answered, thinking it was a prank. But no one responded. Curious, I went down. The hallway to the old morgue smelled like rust and chemicals. I opened the heavy door, and the cold slammed into me like a wall. Everything looked fine, until I noticed one of the body drawers was slightly open. I never opened those. No one had in years. I reached for it. Just as my fingers brushed the handle, the lights cut out. I heard breathing, not mine. Wet, ragged, right next to me. The emergency lights blinked on for a second. And in that flash, I saw a body standing upright by the door. Still in a body bag. The zipper twitching. Then darkness again. I didn't wait. I sprinted out, and never went back. I transferred to a new hospital 3 weeks later. A janitor told me later. The last person who worked my shift in that wing died in a fall down the elevator shaft at 3:33 a.m. I was a night janitor at a public library, and I've been working there for 5 years. I knew every creak of the building, every flickering light. It was peaceful until last November. I was on the second floor, sweeping near the archives room, when I noticed her. A woman in a red raincoat, standing at the far end of the hall. Her back was turned, soaking wet. But it hadn't rained in days, ma'am. I called out. She didn't respond. She just vanished. Not walked away. One blink, and she was gone. I thought I imagined it. Until the next night, same time, same place. There she was again. This time, she turned around. Her eyes were pitch black, her mouth sewn shut with thick twine. Water dripped from her sleeves, pooling at her feet. Then I heard her voice. In my head, find me. The lights exploded above me. Books flew off shelves. The power died. I ran for my life, and when I looked back, she was standing in the stairwell, watching. I dug through the archives the next day, and found a newspaper clipping from 1983. Young woman drowns in library flood body, never recovered. She wore a red raincoat. Now every rainy night, I hear water dripping somewhere in the building. She's still there.
These were tonight's stories, but remember, they didn't come to scare you, they came to wake you up. If your heart's still beating, you belong to Fears. Subscribe, hit the bell, because fear doesn't knock, and if you feel a shadow move, and don't turn around. The story has ended us, but someone's still watching you.